In this video, we'll discuss about the problem 2-sum. First, let's understand the problem. Given an array of integer nums and an integer target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution and you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. So what they are saying is, we are given an array which is 2, 7, 11 and 15 and we are given a target 9. We need to find two such elements from our array x1 and x2 whose sum is equals to target, and whatever will be the indices of this x1 and x2 that we need to return. Okay, then our array would have exactly one solution, meaning here target is 9 and 2 plus 7 is 9. Then it won't happen that you have 5 and 4 also. So 5 and 4 also will give you 9. So only one valid pair will be available in your array and you cannot use the same element twice. So let's suppose if my array was 2, 7, 11 and 15 and my target was 4. So I cannot use this 2 twice. We need to use two different elements. And the last point says whatever indices we are returning, that can be returned in any order, right? So now if we think of a brute force for this, what it should be? We'll loop from I equals to 0 till n is the length of the array, and inside that we'll loop from j equals to I plus 1 till n, right? And we'll check that if ARR of I plus ARR of j is equals to target. If it is, then we'll simply return I comma j, and at the end we can return empty vector, right? So here if you see, this loop is running n times, this loop will also be running n times, so our time complexity will be n square. So let's think of a linear time complexity solution. So what we'll do is, so if I tell you that first I have this element 2, okay, and I am maintaining a map where I am storing the element comma its index, okay. So whenever I am at an element, I'll find the difference of it with the target. So difference target minus the current element. So it will be 9 minus 2, which will be 7. So now in my map, I am storing all the elements which are present in my array along with their index, okay. So when I have got this 7, what does it mean? That for 2 to participate in our solution, 7 must be present in our array, right? Because 2 plus 7 will give 9. There is only 7 that we can add to 2, through which we will get the sum as 9. So we'll check, is 7 present in our map? We need to eventually check, is 7 present in our array, right? And because in the map we are storing all the elements which are present in the array, so we'll check, is 7 present in our map? So for right now it is not present, right? So we'll move forward, we'll come to 7. Now before coming to 7, we'll push this 2 to our map. So it will be 2 comma 0. So these are our indexes 0, 1, 2, 3. So we'll add 2 comma 0 to our map. Now we'll come to 7. So our difference will be t minus 7, which is 9 minus 7, which is 2. So now we will check, is 2 present in our map? It is present, right? So what we'll do, we'll return the index of 7 and the index of 2, which we find from map. So this will be I and this will be MP of ARR of I, okay. So let's code this solution. So firstly we'll create a map of type int comma int MP, then we'll loop inside our array which is nums Okay, then we'll find its difference. So difference will be target minus nums of I. Then we'll check that is difference already present in our map. So mp dot find difference not equals to mp dot end. So if it is not equals to mp dot end, that means that the difference is present in our map. So in that case, what will return? Will return mp of diff comma I. Okay, and if it is not present, then in our mp we'll add nums of I equals to I, and at the end we'll return an empty object. Now let's run it. So in this case we are only looping once through our array, so our time complexity will be big O of n. So all our test cases are passed. Now we'll submit this. It got submitted. Thank you so much for watching.